What is up, you guys? It's your girl, the real Mrs. J, and I wanted to come on here, you guys, just to talk about a few things. I'm sorry that I haven't been on here in a couple of days. Life has been seriously lifing, but I'm here now. Your old news. But anyway, you guys, so just three things I wanted to talk about. So first, we're going to talk about Vlad's interview with Wack 100 and what he had to say about Chrisean Jr. Second, we're going to talk about what Wack had to say about the police looking for Chrisean in Vlad's interview. And then lastly, we're going to talk about this guy who says allegedly that he's working with Chrisean behind the scenes, and this guy's a tarot reader. So we're going to talk about that as well. So anyway, you guys, I hope that you all are doing well. I hope that you had a prosperous and productive week, and I wish you a prosperous and productive week to come. So let's just start off with our first the first thing that we're going to talk about. So we're going to listen to this snippet of this interview, and I'm going to come back with my
And
commentary.
now the child, people are saying potentially has birth defects and so forth, and she's telling people like, oh, shut up, y'all don't know what you're talking about.
Well, we're all parents. But the child's about 8-9 months. Usually about that time, child's already crawling, he's reaching, he's grabbing, he's responding. In some situations, taking their first steps. So, people see that when she goes live, mothers and fathers are going off of what they see. And the response of the child isn't what it should normally be, right? I don't think she understands that because I think her upbringing is like, that wasn't in her life. People concerned, I'm concerned. But I understand her mentality. Some shit you can run from it, but you can't hide from it. People were putting up clips, videos, and they was pulling up on her while she was pregnant. Three of them went up. Her doing all kind of shit. I wouldn't allow her to do anything around me. She know I'm gonna say something. But I hope for the baby's sake. But if I had to make an educated guess, I would say that the baby needs to really be checked out, and whatever the diagnosis is, and catch it early. Maybe.
Okay, you guys, I didn't want to play too much of the interview because I don't know if Vlad is like one of those people that like to strike people's channels and stuff like that. So I wanted to keep that portion pretty brief. But only thing that I can say is that Wack 100 is saying what everybody else has been saying, and that's in hopes that Chrisean will get Junior checked out. It's a sad situation. I've talked about it several times before. I know that people that are Chrisean Rock fans, they act like you're talking bad about the baby when in all actuality, we're talking about the parent. And I'm not going to keep saying that shit. I'm not going to keep saying it because some people have a tendency to still hear what they want to hear. So I'm not going to keep repeating myself saying who exactly we're talking about. But I get what he's saying. He's just being realistic and honest, unlike these other people that are around her. Now, the part that he did say something about how, he's pretty much putting this all on her upbringing. I'm not going to say that this has anything to do with her upbringing because her mother had 12 kids. Her sisters and brothers have kids. So it's not like she's in a situation where nobody has kids and nobody has a clue. The whole point in the nutshell is that Chrisean does not like to listen to anybody. Okay, we see that she claimed that her mama is the one she listened to, but that's BS. She don't listen to her mom. She don't listen to anybody. And that's why she's in the situation that she's in. And that's the bottom line. So I think for the reason why people don't like Wack 100 is because Wack 100 be 100% real about what he's saying. And people don't, the truth hurts. Like the truth hurts worse than the lie in most cases. And so he's just speaking his truth, and he is admitting that, hey, there's something wrong. I can see it, and my hopes is that she get it checked out. We have other people that are around her, like Papa Blue for one, which I'm not going to say Papa Blue isn't saying anything to her, because the way he went in on her about her having warrants lets me know that he does say something, but he's not going to say it in front of everybody. Wack is gonna say it in front of everybody because he already has a disdain for her, period. But what he's saying is the truth. The baby does need to be checked out. Now Vlad is out to get Chrisean, like period, point blank. He's not gonna be done until she goes down. And that's just what it is. Cause y'all notice that he's been talking about her more often than not. And her fans or whoever can say that he's coming talking about her for clout. We all know that Vlad doesn't need clout. Okay. Vlad already has clout. He doesn't need her clout. But what I just think that this man is really out to get her and bring her the freak down because of this baby. And to be honest, somebody got to do something, because this here it is, what, 9 months next week this boy will be? And we know that he's not hitting any milestones. I don't care what anybody says. He's not hitting the milestones he's supposed to at 9 months. He's just not. And y'all can say that babies, they mature differently at different ages. At this point, you can no longer say that. Okay. But anyways, you guys, we're just going to get into the next part, because I don't, well, like I said, I didn't want this video to be too long, because I can go on all day about that situation. So next, we're just going to talk about the police coming to get her, or the looking for her. And we're going to see what Wack's opinion is on that.
I told her, you can't be on the run in 3, 4 different states and going live, showing everybody where you at. Is just not smart. But the clout bug makes her forget about all these things and say, fuck it. That's why the police showed up. Right? So, at the end of the day, I'm anticipating going by there, changing the door and shit like that, because eventually they're going to come.
All right, you guys. So you heard that, what his opinion was and what his advice was to her. And he's absolutely right about this clout bug. It's just like she has to be seen. And she knows that the police are looking for her. So the fact that she is even, like, we know Corey, what's his name? Corey Lombardi, I forgot his last name, y'all, but he's on Twitter, and he goes in on Chrisean every single day. And he did say that he was the one who called the police. But the thing about it is that the police are looking for her anyways. And you think that they don't look at and see where she's going to be and what her location is. And we don't know how many times they've been to Blueface house. We have no idea how many times that they've been to Blueface's house. But eventually it's going to catch up with her. They're going to catch up with her. And then that's a guarantee. It's not even a thing where, she can sit here and tell y'all how many plans she got. Her and Blueface going to buy a beach house and this and that and the third. When in all actuality and realistically, this man may not even be able to be in the same vicinity that she is in unless she handles her business first. So I don't know if she's waiting for him to come home so somebody can have Chrisean Jr. I don't know what the situation is, but this is not going to it's not going to go well. It's not going to end well for Blueface if she doesn't turn herself in and take care of her business, because he's going to end up being back in prison. In prison, not even, because I think if he gets in trouble this time, he's going to prison. So it won't be no LA County jail. It'll be prison, which is a whole nother ball game. And so, like I said, once again, Wack didn't tell her nothing wrong. He did not tell her nothing wrong, just like he does not tell Blueface nothing wrong. And that's the truth. Y'all get mad all y'all want to, but this man, he's just a realist, and he's speaking realistically whether people like it or not. And see, those are the people that I respect, are the ones that's going to tell me what it is and how it is, whether I like it or whether I don't like it. Because those are the people who truly care for you. The people who tell you what you want to hear, they really don't give a damn about you. They're just there for their own personal gain. And so I just really think that if Chrisean claims that she loves Blueface and she loves Junior as much as she do, she will handle her business because she's no good to anybody in the state that she's in now. And that's why I think that she didn't show up at her football game. I don't know if there was or what the football game was until this week because nobody said anything. Maybe I'll go and see if they have some highlights somewhere and see if she did play. But for right now, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, you guys, I think that he gave her some great advice. So now, y'all, let's talk about this tarot reader dude that she is dealing with behind the
This
scenes.
life has already done gone to shit. I don't think I signed an NDA, so I can tell y'all who just called. Hey, y'all wanna know who just called me? Chrisean. Notice I stopped talking about Blueface and her. That's because she became a client.
And so there you have it, you guys. I'm sorry I had to mix the music in like that, but the person, and shout out to Captain for likes. She actually had this on her IG, and it had Doja Cat on there, so I had to kind of like mix the music so I wouldn't get struck for that. So you guys listen. Now, Krishan. So this guy alleges that his name is Boots Tarot, and he's on TikTok, and he alleges that he has been working with Krishan behind the scenes on God knows what. A lot of people were saying that they believe that she's dealing with black magic, and they were saying that they believe she was dealing with black magic because she wrote her name or something, wrote that stuff in blood when she stole his car and did all that crazy stuff, right? So people were already alleging that her and her family, that they were into some type of black magic or whatever. I don't know. But what I can say is that you cannot say that you are a Christian, you follow Christ, and you working with tarot readers. And we're speaking specifically about Chrisean because Chrisean claims to be a Christian. She claims to love the Lord. She claims that she has all this faith in the Lord, but yet she's seeking out a tarot reader. So one of the scriptures that talks about this is in Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 31. And it says, regard not them that have familiar spirits, neither seek after wizards to be defiled by them. I am the Lord your God. So it's telling you, you that's the KJV, that's what I go by. But when you go into like the NIV and stuff like that, is specifically is talking about tarot readers and stuff like that. You're seeking out familiar spirits. Now I'm not giving my opinion on the tarot readers and how I feel about the situation. I'm going to tell you exactly what the Bible says because of the fact that Chrisean claims that she follows the Bible, which we all know that that's a bunch of crock. And that's one of the things that one of her go-tos when she's down bad and she wants somebody to feel sorry for her. We know that she used the Lord as a crutch. So if she is doing any of those things or trying to use black magic or whatever, or putting love spells or whatever on Blueface, it's going to backfire on her. It's going to backfire. So if anybody that's listening that really cares, I would recommend that you would let her know that all of this stuff, when you dibble and dabble and stuff like that, which is dangerous in itself, that it's going to come back on you and you're not going to like it. But anyway, you guys, what are y'all opinion? I want to know what y'all think. It's not about me and my opinion. I come on here to state my opinion because I want to know how you guys feel about it. Because iron sharpeneth iron. So y'all might see something that I don't see. So that's why I always say to leave your comment in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, The Real Mrs. J. If you like my content, then support the channel. Just hit that little heart underneath the video with the $sign in the middle, and you can contribute how much ever you feel comfortable contributing. But like I said, if you like this channel, it's just support it. Even just giving me a like on the video is supporting my channel. It does not have to be monetarily because your girl, the real Mrs. J, also has a career. But anyway, I love you guys, and I will see y'all on the next video. Peace.